I got a bit of a problem with my room and it's not accessible. Things are not looking good. I might also just get off the boat and just cancel the rest of the cruise. So, oh my God. Yeah, no, this is not what I look.
You can fit it in here. I think so. You think so?
No,
Okay.
absolutely not.
Yeah. Well, in that case, you can just go to the reception regard, or you just can call them
Okay.
right here. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I've made it in the room and it's a disaster. Like, the bathroom is not usable at all. There's a step this big to get in, and then there's a bathtub with a step this big to get in. When I was on the phone to the agent who said, "Nah, the room will be fine, you'll be fine, it's fine for wheelchairs." It is not fine. This is absolutely not fine. So I'm gonna go for a roll now to guest services on level 5 and have a chat with them.